Okay, very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Maritime Fusion Net for May the 29th. May the 29th. We're almost into June. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Nothing heard. This is Victor Echo 1 Juliet Bravo Lima, VE1 JBL. Name is Jim, and I'll be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic Time in the CQ Maritime's room 60207. The net is open to all amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour. The net is also streaming live on YouTube at Rob, VE1RMJ. That's Rob, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet, so that everyone can follow the net and participate in the chat room. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, please give us your call sign using proper phonetics. After Maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will get a chance to check in. A reminder, due to a delay in the system, key up for a second or two before transmitting and keep the PTT button on for a second or two after your transmission has finished. Break. Okay, first of all, do we have any announcements for the net? Any announcements? Go ahead, please. Nothing heard? Okay, so we're going to call in first on the list. It's going to be short time stations. That's stations that can't hang around for the regular check-in time. And mobile stations. I'll take those also because they may not be able to be heard later on there. So any short time stations or mobile stations that would like to check in the net. Go ahead, please.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Victor Echo 1, Romeo Charlie Charlie.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra, VE1JS.
Okay, I got three stations that time. I got VY2GF, VE1JS, and I have VE1RCC. You're a little broken up, but probably you're mobile, Rob, so I'll take you first. VE1RCC, VE1JBL, go ahead.
V1 JBL, V1RCC. No, I'm not mobile at home. That's weird. I may have a little issue here with an antenna. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'll keep it short and sweet there. I'm going to head out the door here in a few minutes. I'm going to head off to Port Mattoon, and I got a bunch of work for the next couple of days out in Bridgewater / Liverpool area, so having fun with that. Anyway, thanks for letting me in. Everyone have a good one there. VU and RCC, soon to be mobile.
Yeah, okay, very good, Rob. Yeah, you came back that time. Everything was perfect, so no problem at all there. And I see you coming through the Yarmouth repeater there, so good stuff. Very good. Thanks very much, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3 for now. George, VY2GF, come on in.
Well, good evening, Jim, and everybody on the net, and thank you for doing the net. Tomorrow's grocery day, and Saturday, Bernie, VE9 BGC, is coming over, and we're going to join Alan, Victor Yankee 2 X-ray uniform, and his wife Barb, down at the lighthouse in Wood Islands. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good week, and we'll certainly look forward to the net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
Yeah, okay, very good, George. Good at everything, and Bernie coming over, and the lighthouse, and down in Woods Harbor. So good stuff. Hopefully, the ferry boat is working all right now. I know they had to shut it down there. I think it was just a week ago or so. They had problems with it there. So, anyways, hopefully everything's going well there now. Very good. Thanks, George, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. And let's go see down to Sandy Cove and see John, VE1JS, VE1JBL.
V1JBL, V1 and the net, V1JS. Good evening, Jim. Good evening, all. Thanks for doing the net. And beautiful day here in Sandy Cove, hardly a cloud all day. Took some time and went down to Long Island and got on to Parks on the Air in a park which had never been done before. But conditions were so lousy that I only got, I think, 23 contacts or something like that. But it's such a nice spot. I'll be back there in the next, probably next week sometime. We'll see how the weather goes and what the conditions are like. But had a bit of fun, even though it was pulling like hen's teeth today. 7-3 for now, Jim. V1JBL and the net, V1JS.
Yeah, okay, very good. John's good at everything there in the Parks on the Air there. And, yep, it's getting that time of year there, too. And we'll have to get out there very soon. And I think my local park here should be opening up here just about any time here. So I may get over there to start again for another year there. So very good. Thanks, John, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, we'll take one more round of stations that can hang around for the regular session there. So any other short time or mobile stations, one more time. Go ahead, please. Okay, nothing heard. Let's open it up for PEI. First stations from Prince Edward Island. Stations from PEI that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net. Stations from PEI. Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Alpha India Charlie, V1 AIC.
Yeah, hi, Ron. VE1 AIC. Any other stations? Any other new stations from PEI? Go ahead.
Victor Yankee 2, Alpha November.
And I got Ricardo in there, so stand by. Ron, go ahead. VE1 AIC, VE1 JBL. I suppose another beautiful night on the island.
Yeah, good evening, Jim, and all the net. Yeah, beautiful day. Nice breeze. Temperatures up over 20. Bright sunshine. Great day to mow the lawn, be out and about, sit on the back deck. It's still plus 19 on its way down a bit, but certainly enjoying the end of May. I hope this continues. 7-3, V1 AIC.
Yeah, okay, very good, Ron. Good and everything there. Glad everything's going well there. And thanks very much for checking in. Sounding good there tonight there. No problem at all. 7-3 for now. And we'll stay in Cornwall and we'll talk to Ricardo, VY2AN, VE1 JBL.
Good evening, everybody on net. Yeah, beautiful day indeed. Sunny. I didn't get a chance to go out to a park today, but I did 2 days ago, and activated the park at 7 p.m. for about an hour and got 77 contacts. So 20 meters was beautiful at the time. Got some nice DX from Argentina, so that was lots of fun. Besides that, I'm going to be net control tonight for our Charlottetown Wednesday net. So I hope everybody has a great evening, and 73 BY2 Alpha November.
Yeah, okay, very good, Ricardo. Good and everything there, and the POTA setup and contacts there. Good stuff. And thanks very much for taking part there tonight. 7-3, and we'll talk to you again there. Okay, that was the first round from Prince Edward Island, so let's go over to Nova Scotia and do a first round from Nova Scotia. Stations from Nova Scotia that will check in the Maritime Fusion Net. This is your time. Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Whiskey India November. Victor Echo 1, Whiskey India November.
Okay, maybe a slow night tonight there. I guess the good weather's keeping everybody outdoors there. I get Peter, I got you in there, VE1WIN. Any other stations from Nova Scotia? Stations from Nova Scotia. Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Golf Uniform Yankee.
Okay, slim pickings there tonight there. I got you, Joe. Top of the list, Peter. Very good evening, VE1WIN. Go ahead.
Good evening, Jim. Good evening, all. Yeah, not much going on here. Just sitting on the back deck, watching the sunset here. So, yeah. So looking forward to that flea market next weekend. Gonna make it to that, hopefully. I didn't make it to Smurf, but we're gonna make it to the first flea market of this summer season, or spring season, I guess you call it. So looking forward to that, and hopefully everybody knows that it's not where it usually is normally. We've been booted out of that venue for this year. Granted, they said it was double booked, I guess. So we're going to meet at another Legion out in Waverly. So I've never been there, but so looking forward to seeing what it looks like. So with that, Jim, everybody have a good night. VE1WIN, clear.
Yeah, okay, very good, Peter. Good on everything there. And yeah, I put all the information on the Maritime Amateur website under news and information, and it does have the new address and everything in there. So hopefully everybody will get to the new location of the flea market there. So very good. Thanks, Peter, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Joe, VE1GUI, and I suppose it's another beautiful day down there on the South Shore.
V1JB, V1GUI. Yeah, Jim. Good evening. And you have a whole coming on frequency for tonight. I just got off the Shelburne net. You caught me with a mouthful of potato chips. Anyhow, we had all sunshine here today. I think it was up to 22 degrees today, so she's come back down there now to 19. The other night the other day or yesterday we got some rain, thunder, lightning a little bit. Didn't last a big long while, but most of it shot up by. But we did get pieces here and there, so it's never made out to be a whole lot. I think we did get 32 millimeters of precip rain. We got a little drink from it, so anywho, that's what's going on here. And I guess as far as that goes, V18BX, he's putting up, he's got his station up there for ABX station to get on to another net or another station there. So we're going to try to rise his antenna up tomorrow a little bit, see if I can reach it. I just almost can reach it. I can hear people talking onto it, but just can't bounce it back to me. So anyhow, a lot of woods and stuff between us, and his station is not up high, so we're going to try to see if we can get her up a bit more. Try to get into his station. See you later. Thanks for calling again. V1GY.
Yeah, okay, very good, Joe. Good and everything there, and the 22 for the temperature. I'm not sure what it was here today but it was nice. Actually, it was at least 22 because it was sunny here all day. I was out piling wood, the last of the wood there. I was out piling it today there, and I had to take a couple of breaks because the sun was extremely hot, I found. But anyways, and yeah, good on Guy and on his repeater there. So very good. Thanks, Joe, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, any other stations before we move on? Any other stations from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey V1, JW.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-ray, V1 ZX.
Victor Echo 1, Papa Sierra.
Okay, you got 3 more stations there. I got VE1JW, VE1ZX, and VE1 Papa Sierra. Any other stations? Any other stations from Nova Scotia?
Victor Echo 1, Lima Alpha Uniform.
And I got Lori there, VE1LAU. Okay, top of the list, Eric, VE1JW. How's things down in Greenwood tonight?
Yeah, Jim, well, beautiful sunny day. I think we had 21 or 22 degrees this afternoon. 21 once, and I think it might get a little warm then. I didn't check afterwards, but had a nice day. Got the years lowered, so I don't have to pay dog tax again for another month. And did a few errands this afternoon. Other than that, didn't do a whole lot today. I got on and made a couple of contacts here in FT8, but man, it's been pretty quiet today. Not too much activity, so didn't get on too much, but made 2 or 3 contacts. So at least made a couple, I guess. Other than that, not too much today. I think we'll probably have to mow the grass again tomorrow. It's mowed it last week, but I think probably tomorrow it's going to need mowing again, maybe. So if the sun stays out and gives us a good afternoon, we'll probably get that done. I got to go do like George. I got to go for groceries in the morning, and the wife's going out in the afternoon. So while she's gone, I think I'll go out and ride the green machine around the lawn. Other than that, just listening with interest. VE1JW.
Yeah, okay, very good, Eric. Good and everything there, and getting your getting the haircut and doing some FT8 there. How is the wife doing, Eric? Go ahead.
Well, after she's had 3 incidents this winter, so she tore a ligament in her knee in Vegas when we were down there in the fall, and then she fell in December and fractured her hip, and she had double vision here for a couple of weeks, and that seems to have corrected itself on its own. So not sure what caused that. The eye specialist here is quite baffled. He doesn't have any idea what caused it, but anyway, it came, lasted about 2 weeks, and then went away. So, so she's not seeing to me anymore, so she's not living in fear quite as much, Jim.
Yeah, okay, very good, Eric. Yeah, I know she was having quite a lot of troubles there, so I'm glad things are working out there and she's getting out and about there. So good stuff. Very good. Thanks, Eric, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Brad, VE1ZX with that beautiful background there of 2 islands and VE1JBL. Come on in.
V1 JBL, V1 Zulu X-ray. I thought I'd get a kick out of that, Jim. White sands and the whole bit there. Hi. It's a nice day in 2 islands. Of course, I wasn't here all day. I was in Spring Hill for a doctor's appointment, regular checkup there. So he thinks I might live another year. Hi. Thanks, Jim, for picking up the net. Thanks for doing the other online net there tonight. And have a great evening there. Say hi to Wendy. V1 JBL, V1 Zulu X-ray, Brad, and 2 Island Periscope.
Okay, very good, Brad. Yeah, thanks for dropping in there tonight there and taking part in the meeting there also. And yeah, Wendy's out in the garden there, been out there all day there, so the heat doesn't bother her. Matter of fact, she had full clothing on all day. Of course, with the black flies and everything now, that she was out in that sun all day, it doesn't bother her at all. I can only win. Matter of fact, I didn't even have a shirt on today. I put the suntan lotion on and went shirtless out there, and I still couldn't stay out in that sun very long. But yeah, she just eats that stuff up there. So very good. Yeah, and good on the palm trees in the background there, Brad. Speaking of the palm trees, I see that Halifax is the last 2. They started out with 9 palm trees a few years ago, trying to see if they would survive, and they're down to 2 now. And I guess they're going to cut them down. They didn't survive. They actually boxed them up and everything this last winter, trying to keep them alive, but apparently it didn't work out there. So they're going to take the last 2 palm trees down. So I guess palm trees it's not viable in Nova Scotia as of yet. But of course, with the summer's changing, maybe down the road won't be too long before we can actually put palm trees up here. So very good. Anyways, thanks, Brad, for coming in, and have yourself a great evening. Thanks. 7-3 for now. Now let's go down to Beachville and see Peter, VE1PS, VE1JBL.
Good evening, Jim, everybody on the net. Sort of perplexed here. I thought I had my FT2 running in PDN mode, but my audio wasn't getting back to you, so I have to revisit all of this and figure out what's not working. I had run it a while back and shut it off, and now we're starting from scratch again. Anyway, turn it back to you, Jim. Everybody have a great week. V1 PS.
Yeah, okay, very good, Peter. Always something, always something. Yeah, I've got a couple of minor problems going on here. My WinLink. I took my WinLink. I took the 7300, my ICOM 7300. I took it out of the shack now for the summer and put it out in my shack out in the garage. So I bought a new laptop and I took it out there and hooked it all up. It all seems to be working fine or whatever, but something is amiss. So I've been fighting for days here trying to figure out what's going on with that one, but haven't figured it out yet. But it's just something minor. But we will figure it out. Always some minor details, just enough to throw things off there. So anyways, very good, Peter. Thanks very much for coming in, and you're sounding good through the CDN repeater, no problem at all there. So have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. And let's go into Amherst and see Lori. VE1LAU, VE1JBL. Good evening.
Well, good evening, Jim. You're sounding good as usual. Good evening, everyone else on the net this evening. And, of course, as you know, a beautiful day in Amherst. Wait all winter for days like this, for sure. Anyway, nothing else to add there, Jim. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for calling me in there. VE1JBL, VE1LAU.
Yeah, okay, very good, Lori. I think you sold the boat. But you still go down to the, where they put the boats in the water. You still go down there and sit around there down by the water there, at the dock there or whatever.
Oh yeah, the boat landing. Yeah, go down there. Not as much as I used to. It used to be real good down there. There used to be a lot of people fishing and stuff, but it's just grown up so much that it's doesn't seem to have the traffic that it used to have there. Actually, I bought my fishing license and haven't got a line wet yet in the water there, but it'll come around for sure. Okay, buddy. 7-3. Good talking to you.
Yeah, okay, very good, Laurie. Good at everything there. Thanks very much for taking part there tonight, and 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we've completed Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia. So let's go into New Brunswick. And first round of New Brunswick, stations from New Brunswick. I'd like to check in the Maritime Fusion. Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie.
VE1 Juliet Echo Charlie.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Sierra.
VE1 PU.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha India, VE9 AI. VE1 Oscar Lima.
Hey, that's a fine start from New Brunswick there. I'll tell you who I have here. I have VE9 Golf Charlie, VE1 Juliet Echo Charlie, VE9 ES, VE1 Tango United, VE9 CGL, VE9 Alpha India, VE1 OL. Who did I miss from New Brunswick? Stations from New Brunswick. Go ahead.
VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Victor Echo 9 Papa Alpha Lima.
Victor Echo 9 Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. VE9 MCA Portable.
Okay, very good. I also have VE9OSK, VE9PAL, and VE9MCA portable. Top of the list, Gordon. Very good evening. VE9GC, VE1JBL.
Good evening, Jim. VE1JBL with the Wednesday night Maritime Fusion Net VE9GC. Wonderful day here. And I guess before I go any further, I should say hi to my various neighbors, Paul and Mike, and who else I ever checked in? Aubrey down in Quispam. He's sort of a distant neighbor type of thing, and Gary up in Fredericton, and Dennis. A good bunch there coming through there this evening. No particular, and Oscar. Can't forget Oscar. I was chatting with him there this morning at the clubhouse, so there we go. No particular traffic, beautiful day. As I spent time with the club this morning, and then back home this afternoon. Did some shopping with the missus in between, and then did some yard work and whatnot. So now it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the Wednesday night net. So thank you for doing the net, Jim. Thank you for calling me in, and always a pleasure to hear you. And I'll look forward to next Wednesday night's net. And for those that are interested, we have the Triple F net at 2000 hours on Friday night. And I do believe it is my turn to be in the chair as the net control station. Back to you, sir. VE1JBL, VE9GC.
Yeah, okay, very good, Gordon. Good and everything. And I was just about to say, do you want to plug the Friday night net there? And you got in there before I had a chance. So good stuff, and good on the Friday night net there. Thanks for coming in there, Gordon, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go up to VE. Where am I at here? I got so many names written down here. Jody, VE1JEC, VE1JBL. Very good evening.
VE1JBL and the Maritime Fusion Net VE1JEC. Well, good evening there, Jim. All on the frequency. Pretty quiet up here, Woodstock First Nation. Overcast. A little bit on the chilly side. I think it's like 15 degrees. And it's funny when Gordon goes on there, I keep on thinking he's calling my other call sign. Because my other call sign is VE9 Julia Charlie. I keep on thinking he's saying that instead of GC. Oh my, who's used my call sign? And I look and say, oh no, that's Gordon. Anyhow, besides that, not much else going on there, Jim. Like I say, just a quick check in there, say 7-3 to all 88 to all the ladies out there, and thanks for calling me in, and thanks for doing that, 7-3.
Yeah, okay, very good, Jody. Good and everything there. Glad everything's going well up there. And yeah, that is a close call sign there, so very good. Anyways, thanks for coming in, and have yourself a great weekend. Okay, let's go into a review and see Pat, VE9ES, VE1JBL.
Thanks for calling me in, Jim. Just mainly a check for your list, because the summer everybody kind of starts tapering off, so I thought I'd jump in on a beautiful evening here and for review, and so 73 to all, and nothing else really to report. Back over to you, VE1JBL, VE9ES.
Yeah, okay, very good, Pat. Good and everything there. Yeah, things are going to start slowing down here as the summer goes here, and if we could get into the 30s, I'd be happy with that, especially in the summertime there. 40s are more of the winter ones, but if I can get into the 30s in the summer, that would be fine. Anyway, thanks, Pat, for coming in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go up and see Dennis, VE1 Tango United, VE1JBL.
VE1JBL, this is VE1 Tango United. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to all on the net. I'd like to say hello to Aubrey, OL, and Gary, AI, and VE9JC. Beautiful day in Fredericton. Sun out most of the day, and temperature's a little cooler, but just about right, I guess. Had a doctor's appointment this morning, and that went fairly well. And just drop this for a minute.
3 years ago, they planted a lot of trees on this block. And on the side I'm on, there's, I think, 15 flowering crab. They planted the crab trees so they won't grow up into the telephone cables. And first of the week they started to bloom, and today they're really out there, really loaded with blossoms, and look quite nice. And we got a lot of rain yesterday, and grass looks real green today, so that's good. So I guess that's about it, Jim. So I'll turn it back to you, and thanks for calling me. And V1JBL, this is VE1 Tango Unite.
Yeah, okay, very good, Dennis. Good and everything up there in Fredericton there. And yeah, we had quite a breeze here also today here this afternoon. There was blowing pretty good there. I'm just looking at the window here now. It looks a little breezy, but I don't think it was as bad as what it was earlier today. Anyways, thanks, Dennis, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go up to St. Andre and see Germain, VE9CGL, VE1JBL.
And everybody else on the Maritime Fusion Net. Got nothing too much to report. Just want to say hi, and we have a problem over here with caterpillars. There's a lot of them. They're everywhere. They're climbing on the house and everything. So we have to spray all the outside of the house. And this afternoon there, the sun just came out, and you were seeing them crossing the roads and everything. We had a big problem over here in the north. I don't know how much is it in the south, but in the north it's awful. So have a nice net, Jim, and we'll talk to you later. 7-3 to all from VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
Yeah, okay, very good, Jermaine. Good on everything there. Yeah, it's too bad you're having a problem. Now, I haven't seen any here yet. Now, of course, there's that other bug that they've talked about that only hatches once every, 100 years or something like that, and I haven't even seen them around here, so I'm not sure. You're supposed to be able to hear them, maybe not see them, but you're supposed to be able to hear them very well. But I haven't seen any of those around. But anyways, no, and I haven't seen any caterpillars around yet here either. So, but it's only early, so maybe I'll knock on wood here, and hopefully we won't see them there. Anyways, very good, Jermaine. Thanks very much for coming in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go into Ferguson and see Gary, VE9AI, VE1JBL.
VE1JBL Net Control, VE9AI. Good evening, Jim and Dennis and Mike there, and everybody else on frequency. Yes, been a bit of cloudy day, and sun's out now, but it's been windy, so supposed to get a week of sun now. So they say. It can change. Anyway, I haven't seen any caterpillars here yet. I know what he's talking about with caterpillars, because I remember one year they were so bad here, the roads were slippery with them. Something desperate there back, I don't know, quite a few years ago now, but really bad. So I hope don't get it like that. Anyway, not much else, I guess. Getting all the jobs outside. Only got one more job to do. Gotta fix my eaves trough, and I'll be good for the summer, I guess, and stuff. But anyway, hope to catch you on here next week. Everybody have a great week. Back to Net Control, VE9AI.
Okay, very good, Jerry. Good and everything there. Yeah, that's a lot of caterpillars when you get slippery roads and stuff like that. Yeah, and I remember the only time I remember them really bad was I'm going way back though. I'm going way back when we still had our cottage. So that's going to be back in the 90s. That I remember one year the yard was just full of them. They were all over the trees. They killed the young trees that we had there. They made a line going up the trees. And you could see the path after they were all gone. You could still see the path of them going up the trees or whatever it is. They killed all the little trees off and stuff like that. And gee, it was a mess there for sure. That's the only time I remember seeing a a whack of caterpillars around. But anyways, like I say, hopefully we won't get them there for sure. Thanks, Gary, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, Quispam Sis and C. Aubrey, VE1OL, VE1JBL, and say hi to Pete and Daisy.
VE1JBL and that VE1OL. Yeah, and Daisy's right here by my feet, and Peter's beside me listening. Good evening, everybody, and so nice to hear everybody there. Hi to Dennis, or my golfing buddy from years ago, and you fellows were talking about the caterpillars, and I remember seeing them across the roads in the Fredericton area. And I was looking at a house that was for sale across from the Journey Church, just on the outskirts of Fredericton. There, it had all cedar siding and cedar shingles, and that building was just covered with caterpillars. They were all climbing up that wall of that house. You couldn't see hardly the windows, but the only thing that was sticking out was the windows. The rest of it was all caterpillars. Anyway, a beautiful day here, and my magnolia trees, one of them still got some blossoms, but the other one's gone completely to leaves now, but everything's so beautiful right now, and the cardinals, I don't know how many are here, but they're singing all the time, and it's really nice. Thanks for doing the net. Everybody have a good week, and I hope to be back here next week. This is net night, isn't it? I was on the White Cane net, the Maritime net, this one, and I would be on the Maritime Fusion net, but that one's past my bedtime. I go to bed quite early. Back to you, Jim, VE1OL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Aubrey. Yep, good on everything there, and all the nets there. And don't forget, there's the other Cross Canada Fusion net there. I think it's on there at 10 o'clock or so tonight there, too. And so, yeah, lots of nets on Wednesday night, that's for sure. Anyways, thanks very much for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Oscar, VE9OSK, VE1JBL, and update on the boating.
VE1 JBL, V9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Jim, and everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. Yeah, well, we're getting there. Should be in the water Tuesday. I did quite a bit of work today there, and I'm just taking my time, enjoying it at the same time. Good weather for working around the boat there. And tomorrow I'll just gotta put all the stuff inside, the cushions and all that. She'll be ready, and then strap her down on the trailer, and I gotta wait till my young fella's back here. I think Monday. I'll put the mast back on top of the boat, then we'll be able to trail her down in Shediac there. See, thanks for doing that, sir, and thanks for calling me in. Have a good evening and a good week. From tonight, I'm not on my node. I'm on the repeater in the Moncton MFR. 730 Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo from the app.
Yeah, okay, very good, Oscar. Good on everything there. And yeah, I was going to ask you where you put the boat in, so it's up at Shediac there. So good stuff. And I assume it stays in there all summer, does it, Oscar?
Yeah, that is correct. I got a bird there in the Shediac Bay Yacht Club there.
Yeah, okay, very good, very good. I've never got up there yet. Actually, the first time I was going to go up there was the year that COVID started. We had plans to go up to Point Sheen, I guess it is, where all the restaurants are. And we were going to, take in the restaurant, and I think Roger was still living at that area at the time. And we had plans to go up there, and that would be 2020. I guess that's when COVID took over there. And we never got up there, and then, of course, that went on for a couple of years, and so we still haven't got up there. One of these days we're going to get up to that, get up to there. So, anyways, very good, Oscar. Thanks very much, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go back into Irish Town and see Paul, VE9PAL, VE1JBL.
Yeah, one JBL. This is the 9PAL. How you doing there, Jim? And my neighbor, Oscar, and Gordon, and Aubrey, and everybody else out there. Yeah, 19 degrees, sun is shining. It was a beautiful day today. Can't complain at all, man. Anyway, no traffic here. I might have order a load of eco bricks or something like that there now that I got all my wood in the shed there, so I'll probably order a skid or two of eco brick. That's I tried that. It's been burning that for about 3-4 years now there, and they seem to be working okay for me anyway. Some people don't like it, but I don't mind it. Anyway, you guys all take care and have a great week. V9PAL.
Okay, very good, Paul. Good on everything there. And the wood, yeah, I just finished up doing the wood today. I had finished the hardwood here a couple of weeks ago. I'd been working on the hardwood since the snow went away here, and cutting it into lengths and then splitting it and piling it. And then I had a whole bunch of softwood left to do here, so I just finished cutting that into lengths last week, and then got the splitter out and split it all, and finally got it all piled today. So I am done with wood for this year. So it was a long tour. I don't mind doing it though. I don't mind doing it at all there, and so it just takes time. But anyways, it's all done and the yard's cleaned up there, so we're good now for the summer and for next winter. Anyways, thanks Paul for coming in. Have yourself a great day. 7-3 for now. Okay, portable Mike, VE9 MCA portable. Maybe he's out on the deck there with a cold one in his hand there. VE9 MCA portable. VE1 JB going in.
Yeah, VE1 JBL with the Maritime Fusion Net VE9 MCA portable. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to everybody else on the net, Gordon and Paul and everybody else. Yeah, I just got back from a trip to Alberta there this Friday, and had a wonderful time actually. Landed in Calgary, and the first stop was the Radio World in Calgary. And I was surprised with all the repeaters in Calgary. There was not much activity all throughout the trip. Even the only part I heard maybe a little bit of activity in Canmore and back to Spruce Grove there by Edmonton. Other than that, didn't hear very much. So we're in this area, we're pretty well more active than all the rest. And yeah, we had some weird weather too. Had some sleet, some snow, and sun, but it never came really hot. Maybe plus 15 was the most there in the mountains. So it changed about every 15 minutes. And this year there was quite a bit more snow in the mountains also. But it was a bit earlier, about 2 weeks early than we here. But anyway, the trip was really enjoyable, and got a direct flight from Moncton to Calgary and from Edmonton back to Moncton. So happy with that. Had a great time. Glad to be back, and glad to be in the hot weather here, starting up. And kudos on your getting all your wood done there. That's great. You won't have to do it in the big heat. Really good. Have a great net there, Jim, and 7-3 to all in the net. VE1 JBL, VE9 MCA portable.
Yeah, okay, very good, Mike. Good on everything there, and good on the trip. Yeah, I was going to ask you about the trip there, how you made out there, so I'm glad you had a good time there for sure. And yeah, that's with this wood, I like to get it done early for two reasons: the bugs and the heat. Mike, I try to get out as soon as the snow gets away, so I can start cutting and don't have to worry about black flies or mosquitoes. So then of course when they come along. But in this heat, it's not bad. With the heat, it's they're not around anyways. But then you just got to put up with the heat. But anyways, we got it all done, so we're good. So yeah, good on the trip. I'm glad you had a great time out there for sure there. So 7-3, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we've completed one round of Maritime provinces, so we're going to look for stations outside the Maritimes, and I do see Francis in here. So Francis and anybody else from outside the Maritimes, I would like to check in with Maritime Fusion Net. This is your time. Go ahead.
Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VA 6FP.
Okay, Francis, I guess you're all by yourself there. I never asked Mike if he got in touch with you or if you guys saw each other, but anyways, come on in and give us a transmission there. VA6FP from VE1JBL.
VE1JBL for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP in Wainwright, Alberta. Well, good evening to you, Jim, and everyone back home in the Maritimes and all those listening on the net. I seen there was a few other out-of-Maritime region stations, but I thought they might have checked in there. Maybe they'll check in a little later on. No, we never laid eyes on Mike. He stayed over on the western side of the province of Alberta, and I guess he got a little chilly out there from what the story I've been hearing there. He ran into the snow and different things. There's no doubt it's definitely cooler in the mountain. But temperatures have been really nice here in east central Alberta. We've been pretty well hovering around the 20 degrees Celsius mark, up a few, down a few. Today's been a mix of sun and cloud. We were hoping to get a few showers, but it didn't materialize. Maybe tomorrow. That's what they keep telling us. I've seen weather change so fast in predictions on the Environment Canada, Climate Change Canada site than I do out here. I thought they changed a lot in the Maritimes. Between the first forecast at 4:30 in the morning, the next one at 11, the next one again at 4:30 in the afternoon, it changes each time, so I never know what to expect. And it's no wonder I kind of look at the clouds and try to make my own predictions. Other than that, Jim, no other traffic from here. I'm enjoying a nice day. We were out aerated the lawn yesterday, did a lot of work, and of course today I'm raking up the little leftover plugs that came out of the ground. I'm not going to tell you what it looks like, but you can just imagine. I think you know what I mean. We'll just leave it at that for now. Thanks once again for doing the net, letting us check in. Hope everyone has a great week ahead. We'll say 7-3 all around. VE1JBL from VA6FP.
Yeah, okay, very good, Francis. Good on everything there, and yeah, I'm glad things are going well out there, and yeah, the temperatures and the weather and stuff like that. So it can change pretty quickly, that's for sure. And I mean, yeah, we watch the weather here all the time, and one day it's in the 20s, the next day it's almost snowing, and so I'm glad it's out there, that's for sure. But anyways, it was a beautiful day here, Francis, and boy, I think we're supposed to get some good weather here for the next 6 days or so. So anyways, hopefully that goes ahead. Yeah, I'm good at all the nodes there. Yeah, I was looking earlier here. We got 31 nodes that are connected here, Francis, and I do see there's a VE2 and there's a VE3 in here. So besides yourself there, there's a KV7. So we do have some notes here from outside the Maritimes here, so that's why I was calling them in. Hopefully we'd hear from them there, but maybe a little shy there. But anyways, no problem at all. Anyways, thanks, Francis, for coming in, and have yourself a great week. 7-3 for now. I will put one more call out here. Anybody from outside the Maritimes, you're more than welcome to join us here. Stations from outside the Maritimes. Anybody there? Come on in.
Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie, VE3AC, Frank in Sudbury, Ontario.
There, we pulled one more station out from outside the Maritimes here. Hi, Frank. How's things this evening up in Sudbury there? VE3AC from VE1JBL.
Well, good evening, Jim, and everyone else. VE1JBL, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie returning. And, yeah, I just turned it on when you guys were talking about caterpillars. And the wife just happened to tell me that she went to the local grocery store here, and there was a lot of caterpillars on the pavement. So I guess it's coming. I'm not looking forward to that because I know many years ago you couldn't walk under a tree without getting some on you or what have you, and it kind of gave you the heebie-jeebies. But anyways, it's a beautiful day over here, and the sun is shining brightly, so I'm outside in my vehicle just enjoying the vitamin D and vitamin C and whatever else it's got to give me. So Other than that, not much more to report. So nice hearing you and everyone else in there. So I'll send it back to Net Control. B1, JBL, Victor Echo 3, Alpha Charlie. Waving a hand saying 73s. Till next time.
Okay, very good, Frank. Good and everything there, and the caterpillars and everything else out there. So good stuff. Very good. Thanks. Thanks for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we've completed one round of Maritimes and one round outside. So let's start round two. So again, we'll start with Prince Edward Island. Any late stations from Prince Edward Island that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net? Round two for PEI. Go ahead, please. Any other stations from PEI? Stations from PEI that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead, please. Nothing heard. Let's go into Nova Scotia. Round two of the Maritime Fusion Net for stations from Nova Scotia. Round two. Stations from Nova Scotia. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 1 Zulu Bravo Mobile.
Victor Echo 1 Oscar Romeo.
Victor Echo 1 Julius Charlie Sierra.
Okay, I got three stations at a time. I got VE1 Zulu Bravo Mobile, VE1 OR, VE1 JCS. Any other stations from Nova Scotia? Go ahead. Nothing heard. Top of the list. Mobile, VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 JBL. Good evening, Mike.
VE1 JBL, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Jim. Good evening, all on frequency. Yeah, just here in the dooryard, actually, just kind of putting away all the things from the activity today, and just trying to get it all tidied up here before it gets dark and all that good stuff. Anyways, it seems like this is the only really sure way I can get into this net is to try it from the truck. So, anyways, nothing further now. Yeah, we had a good meeting there earlier, and hopefully we can get some progress made on the EMO stuff. 7-3, VE1 Zulu Bravo.
Yeah, okay, very good, Mike. Good and everything there, and yeah, it was a good meeting, and hopefully, like I say, I think we've got things on the move here, so hopefully everything will come together there. So we'll see how we make out there. And thanks for taking part in the net there and in the meeting there tonight there also. So 7-3, have yourself a good evening. VE1 OR, VE1 JBL. Steve, are you in the house or in the trailer?
Yeah, good evening, Jim, to you and Mike and everybody else on. Yeah, yeah, we're out in the RV, just locking her up for the night, and giving the radio we installed there today a test. Not much else to report. It was a good meeting earlier on, and good to see the turnout for that. And we've got a plan, so just keep moving the ball downfield. That's about it. We're going to be doing a little traveling here, and that's why we're doing the prep work on the RV. Hand it back to you, and I guess we'll probably see you early next week. VE1 OR.
Yeah, okay, very good, Steve. Good everything there, and good on out in the RV there, and yeah, and have a good weekend down there at the boat races there. I seen them on here yesterday. They were talking to somebody. I forget now who it was they were talking to about. They were talking to a fella from Denmark. Actually, I guess he's taking part in the boating or whatever it is. They're from Denmark, and he was quite impressed with the setup there in Halifax. And he said, of all the boating events he's gone to, he never seen one that sold out as quickly as it did there. So, of course, I guess you can see it from any place in the harbor or whatever it is there, but they must have seats there somewhere. And they said they sold out there very quickly. So, anyways, well, it looks like they're going to have a good weekend too. So hopefully they do, and hopefully you enjoy yourself down there. So we'll talk to you later on there. VE1OR, VE1JBL clear, and we'll go to VE1JCS down in Antigonish. Good evening, James.
Good evening, Jim, and everyone on net. The E1JCS and Antigonish. Not much going on, just down in the shack, doing a bit of work. Just preparing for the other ham flea market next week. Other than that, it's a nice day here. Hit 28 degrees, sun was shining, so all in all, a very good day. Back to net control.
Yeah, okay, very good, James. Good and everything there, and yeah, enjoy yourself at the flea market there, and have a good time there for sure. So 7-3, and we'll talk to you again. Okay, well that's the second round of Nova Scotia. So let's go into New Brunswick in the second round from New Brunswick. Any stations from New Brunswick that like checking the Maritime Fusion Net? This is your time. Go ahead.
In Victor Echo Alpha.
Okay, I've heard in there, VE9, VE8. Any other stations from New Brunswick that would like checking the Maritime Fusion Net? Call sign here is VE1JBL. The name here is Jim. Any other stations from New Brunswick that would like checking the Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9, Tango November.
Okay, I got Scott in there. VE9 Tango November. Okay, Vern, VE9 VEA, VE1 JBL. And how's things way up there in Trackety?
Oh, V1 JBL. Wednesday night Fusion Net Control. Good evening, excuse me. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to all fine, outstanding, upstanding hams on frequency. Well, things are pretty good. Weather's been fairly decent and all that good stuff, and some good temperatures, but tonight my voice is all freaked up. I can't seem to get my voice to go over my throat, so something's got it stuck down my throat somewhere. Anyhow, hopefully we're making the transmission okay, and we'll go from there. I just got a weird, sitting here listening since Mike was on, Mike Charlie Alpha, since Mike was on. I'm trying to figure why there was so much background noise and hash coming in with Mike. Because I understand it's not supposed to be coming in on digital. But I had an awful noisy transmission there from Mike. And the other question I got, Jim, every time I hear for Charlie there, Frank up there in Sudbury sign off, I've been listening to that sign off for quite a while now. I just got me wondering here tonight how he does it, a wave and a handshake. Jim, I'm just wondering how Frank does that. Does he do it all in one motion there? Or how does that work with two hands and all that stuff? So I'm trying to figure that maneuver out there, Jim. So that's what I'm throwing out to Frank there. Nice to hear, Frank. I haven't heard you for quite a while. Anyhow, Jim, not too much else to report. We'll just say to all fine, outstanding, upstanding hams, I wish them a good evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all, 80 east of 80 is a special good evening to Scanner listener, and we'll turn it back to you. V1 JBL Wednesday night net control. And thanks for doing the net, Jim. Call me in one more time, putting up with my foolishness one more time. Hopefully we'll be around again next week to aggravate the airways again. 7-3 to all, 7-3 Jim. Bye-bye.
The VE9, VEA, VE1, JBL. Okay, very good, Fern. Good on everything there. And, well, I think Frank has to have a microphone, so I think he's only waving with one hand there. So we always wave back at him there. So, anyways, all is good, that's for sure. Very good, Fern. Thanks very much for coming in there tonight there, and you're sounding good there. So have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go see Scott in Oromocto, VE9 Tango November, VE1 JBL.
VE1 JBL, this is VE9TN, Scott Oromocto. Thanks for doing the net, Jim, and for calling me in. Yeah, not a lot going on. I was just outside looking at my deck, wondering if I should replace it or not. So I was measuring it up and trying to figure out how much a lumber will cost. So that may be a scary thing, but other than that, not too much. Not even a lot of mosquitoes, so it was pretty good outside. It was great to hear everyone on the net there tonight, and but I have, I guess, nothing more to add, and I'll turn it back to you. This is VE9TN and 730 to everyone.
Yeah, okay, very good, Scott. Good on everything there, and not many mosquitoes there. And I think you said you were going to get some lumber. Are you working on a deck or something there, Scott? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm considering. The deck is it'll be 22 years old. There's a few rotten pieces in it, and I also want to make it a little bigger. And so I'm just trying to get some prices together for lumber and whatnot to see what it'll cost to do that. So that was part of my evening tonight, VE9TN.
Yeah, okay, very good, Scott. I know the price has come down, but I don't think it's come down to back where it used to be forever, because one of my local hams here just got a bunch of lumber here not too long ago here, and I know it was quite pricey there. So, anyways, at least it's come down from what it was there during the height of COVID there. Anyways, very good, Scott. Thanks very much for coming in there tonight, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we've completed 2 rounds of the Maritimes. So from here on in, we're just going to open it up for anybody anywhere, inside or outside the Maritimes. I would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net. It's just 8:02 p.m. local time here. So anybody from anywhere, I would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net before we close. This is your time. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor Mobile.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, VE9 Killian.
Okay, we got 2 fine gentlemen that time. VE1 KEB Mobile and VE9 PIN. Bert up in Edmonton there. Kevin, very good evening, and where are we mobiling tonight?
Very good evening, Jim. VE1 JBL for this lovely Wednesday evening Fusion Net. VE1 Kilo Echo Victor Mobile. Very good evening, and good evening to one and all on the net there tonight. We have been kind of listening along for the majority of it there. We just had to skip out and pick up Lily there from work. But man, what a beautiful evening here it is. We call for frost there tonight or whatever, and hopefully there's not. But anyway, had a great meeting there tonight. It was good to see everybody there that was in attendance, and that's it from here. Thank you very much for calling us in. And 7-3, Jim. Have a great evening. VE1 JBL from VE1 KEB Mobile.
Okay, very good, Kevin. Good and everything there. Yeah, it was a good meeting there tonight there, and I think we're well on getting some more goodies done there. And of course, what's next week now? Next week will be our meeting, won't it? Our club meeting on the 4th. So yeah, I haven't flipped the calendar yet here, so I better get that marked in here too. Very good, Kevin. Thanks very much, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Bert, up at Edmundston, VE9 PIN, VE1 JBL. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Not much to report. We just went to gas up one of the car there at $1.22 with a liter. So that helps. When I travel a lot there, it helps.
That's one of the good thing about living a fringe of the U.S. border. Still 16 outside, but cold 16. It was 13 in the afternoon, 12, 13. We barely see sun. It was mostly cloudy there. We had some rain when we got up this morning. We had partially rain and sun yesterday off and on. So, besides that, not much new. Everything seems to be the same thing here up in Edmonton. 73 to all. Have a pleasant evening and a good rest of the week and stay safe.
V9 PIN, V1JBL. Okay, very good, Bert. Good and everything there. And the price of gas was, did you say that was $1.22? I suppose you're on the U.S. side, were you?
Yeah, $1.22. Canadian money. Canadian money, $1.22 a liter. A liter Canadian money. We have Canadian Highland. There's a U.S. Island at three was it 371 or three something a gallon? But Canadian Island, we pay in Canadian money, and most of the gas here along the fringe of Maine comes from Lévis, Quebec. So there we go. Where the problem is, I don't know where the problem is, but it must be somewhere.
Yeah, okay, very good, Bert. Good and everything there. Very good. Okay, thanks very much for everything there, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Any other late check-ins? Any other late check-ins before we close the net? This is VE1JBL. Name here is Jim with Maritime Fusion Net. Any late check-ins? Go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, Delta Echo Sierra, VE1DES.
Don, you're all by yourself there. VE1DES, VE1JBL, and how's things down in Yarmouth?
VE1JBL, very nice down here in Yarmouth. Outside most of it. At times got a little bit warm. I had to switch to a no jacket instead of that light shell I was wearing, but it's been nice. Been nice. We had a little bit of rain yesterday, but that's long gone. So you have yourself a good night there, Jim. V1JBL, V1DES. Talk to you later.
Yeah, okay, very good, Don. Good on everything there, and thanks as usual for coming in and giving us a transmission there from Yarmouth, and good to have you on board there again tonight. And enjoy your evening down there, 7-3 for now. Any other late check-ins? Any other late check-ins before we close? This is VE1JBL with the Maritime Fusion Net. Any late check-ins? Go ahead.
VE1 Alpha Juliet, Quebec.
Well, Bob, you're all by yourself there. VE1AJQ, VE1JBL. Good evening. How's things over in Wisconsin?
Well, everything is pretty good, Jimmy. I got 3 weeks left before the big day, and just thought I'd give you another bean for the pot type thing. And 7-3 stall on frequency, VE1AJQ.
Okay, very good, Bob. Well, I'm glad you made the trip here, and good to have you on board there tonight. And thanks very much for taking part. 7-3. Have yourself a great evening. Okay, we're getting pretty quiet there, so we're going to make this the last call. This will be the last call for the Maritime Fusion Net for May the 29th. The last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Last call. Anybody from anywhere? Last call. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 9 Golf Kilo.
Whiskey.
Victor Yankee 2, Charlie Golf Alpha.
Okay, I got 3 stations in there, but I only got 2. I got Glenn, BE9GK. I got VY2 Charlie Golf Alpha. Sorry, Rodney. And there was another station in there that had a whiskey in it, but I didn't see it come up on the screen. All I heard was whiskey. So is there a station in there with whiskey? Go ahead.
Yeah, that would be me. VE9 Fox Whiskey.
There, I got you that time. Dwayne. We got you in there, no problem at all. There, you sound like you're mobile, so I'll take you first, Dwayne. There, BE9FW, BE1JBL. And what's your location, Dwayne? Well, I know you're mobile, but are you in the Moncton area? I'm just, I would just want to mark it down in my notes here. BE9 Foxtrot Whiskey, BE1JBL.
VE1 GBL, VE9 Fox Whiskey. Mobile, currently between Pettigrew and Salisbury. I'm dialed into the Moncton repeater. So yeah, that's location, and yeah, good evening here. Beautiful evening for driving on our way back to Nova Scotia for morning delivery, and all is well. Thanks for calling me in. I just getting close enough here. I'm still 20-some miles from the repeater, so anyway, thanks for all.
Yeah, okay, very good, Dwayne. Yeah, you're kind of hit and miss there into the repeater there. So, but we did get you. What's your home location, Dwayne? Your home location?
I'm just outside of St. John, real near St. John Airport would be home location for VE9 Fox Whiskey.
Yeah, okay, very good, Dwayne. Yeah, I just wanted to mark that in there. I keep a list of everybody here, and I knew you were one of the newer ones there, and I didn't know what to put down there. So very good, we'll put that down. Very good. Thanks, Dwayne, for coming in, and have yourself rating 7-3 for now. Top of the list, VE9GK, VE1JBL, and how's things at Pettigrew there, Glenn?
VE1JBL, the Maritime Fusion Net, Victor Echo 9 Golf Kilo. Yeah, good evening, Jim, and good evening to everyone on frequency there. Heard quite a few there while I was down in my shop. I moved back up to the house here, and you're still on, so I'll give a call in there. Had a lovely day up here, Jim. I was only here half the day in Pettigrew, but took the car down to Shediac, my friend and I, and toured around down there looking for a few electric car chargers and, yeah, checking out the wharf and Parley Beach. So we had a bit of an excursion there. Anyway, I won't keep you. I know you're on overtime here right now, but you'll get a big extra check there, I'd say, at the end of the month. Turn it back to you, Jim. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for calling me in. Victor Echo 9 Golf Kilo, back to net control.
Oh, there. I don't know if I got through the last time or not there. I wasn't in the green there. But anyways, thanks, Glenn, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Rodney, I guess you're going to close the books here tonight here and put a ribbon on it. VY2CGA from BE1JBL. Come on in.
Hi, good evening, Jim, and I'll end up there this evening. Thought I'd try this handheld portable here, see how she's working. Like I say, we're just getting things geared up. I was doing some more work this week on the system here, so hopefully we'll get things rolling. So other than that, hopefully everyone has a great evening this evening. So it's a great night for a walk. So Victor Echo 1 JBL, this is Victor Yankee 2, Charlie Golf Alpha.
Yeah, okay, very good, Rodney, and good on everything there. And yes, it would be a great night for a walk there. I'm just looking out here. Well, we still get a breeze here, but it's not bad. And of course, a little breeze is going to keep the mosquitoes away there too. So probably is a great night for a walk out there. Anyways, thanks for coming in and for working on the repeater there. And I'm glad you're getting it up and going there. So it sounds good. Everything's working. Anyways, have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we're going to close the net here at 8:15 p.m. And I want to thank everybody for checking into the net here tonight. We had 36 check-ins tonight, and we also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and the nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check into. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton Area ARC website at www.maarc.ca. That's Mike Alpha Alpha Romeo Charlie.ca. And click on Club Activities/Nets. Now that the net is concluded, the CQ Maritime's room is now open for general use. This is VE1JBL. Name here is Jim of English Bridge. Signing off. Everybody have themselves a great evening and enjoy the great weather. And Mike, VE9MTV will be doing the bilingual net next Wednesday night. So check in with Mike there next week. This is VE1JBL signing off. Good night all. 7-3.